us for dinner.
And we are live on the Flat 5 podcast, February 13th.
Let's go.
How's everybody doing?
Let's go.
I'm doing okay, man. How about you?
It's been one of those mornings. Like, we watched UFC last night, me and Leo with a couple other friends.
Dude.
And spoiler alert, I mean, this will come out in a week from now, so anybody who hasn't watched the fights, it sucks.
You're dumb.
You're dumb.
Watch the fights.
I mean,
It was a solid ass fight.
It was a good card. There was one knockout.
there was one knockout.
Derek Lewis.
Yeah, I was gonna say Izzy didn't knock him out, right?
No, it went to decision. It was
Went to decision.
was it? I don't know if it was split or unanimous.
I feel like it would probably be unanimous. I didn't watch it. I just saw.
Even because I'm an Izzy fan, and
Yeah.
we were
Oh, yeah, he's
watching,
great.
and I kind of felt that Robert Whittaker won. But then again, it's like it's a point game kind of
Yes.
thing.
I didn't even
Yes.
see the final fight. I just saw the first two.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch
Undercards.
Ty and Derek Lewis?
I don't even know their names. It was just on in the background of the place I was.
Oh, okay, true. So let's do some introductions here. So obviously, I'm our host. We have Carter Bryson.
What's up? I
We
like
have-
to make music.
Here you go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
We
you off
have
there.
no, it's all good. We have Landon Altamirano,
Yo, what's good? I'm Carter's friend.
Carter's
Yeah,
friend,
Carter's
first time on the
friend.
show.
I just hear.
And then we have Leo Montiero.
Yeah, I'm Ian's dad.
He is my
Sometimes
dad.
photographer.
Sorry to my real dad, James.
Shout out James.
Shout out James, bro.
I'm the captain of this
Dude, I
shit.
never met him.
right?
Sounds like a solid ass dude though.
Yo, he is dead ass.
Dead ass. Bro.
James is one solid guy.
I
So
met- he's cool.
today we're having a casual conversation. You know, it's Sunday, it's chill. We got
Lazy
spring
Sunday.
coming soon. Thank God. I'm so excited for spring, man. I hate the winter.
It's cold.
Tired of all the damn snow.
Yeah, my Jesus. And all the salt in my car, man. I hate like opening my door, grabbing some gear, whether I'm lugging drums or a guitar or whatever the case is, and then the entire salt. Of
Oh, I
like,
know.
yeah,
Yeah, especially on
everything.
black clothes.
Yeah, just
Bro.
printed on me.
Or having,
I
like, to-
rarely wash my car, so.
Yo, it's brutal, man.
Constantly.
I don't
Having
understand how
ass.
people like. The only car washes I know are the ones that are included in like a
Like gas station. Yeah.
And it's just expensive, man.
Yeah, it is. It's like $13.
Yeah.
And
For
then
like
Yeah.
bare minimum.
I know this place in Oakville. I forget the name of it, but
Mhm.
shout out to that place in Oakville.
Shout out to that one place in
Yeah.
Oakville. Flat
Shout
Five
out-
is
shout
filled
out
with
to
shout outs.
number
50
one.
bucks full fucking inside and outside wash. Like,
Damn, that's actually really good.
yeah.
Wow.
I don't
So,
want anyone going
I
in my car.
recommend it. I don't care. Like, you can take all my trash.
Hey, man.
Oh,
I got
Actually,
some stuff
geez.
in my car.
I got some stuff in my car too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
a toolbox.
There's a lot of shit.
I got 3
Yo.
garbage bags in the back of my car.
Hell
No
yeah.
lie.
Yo.
Zero cap.
All supposed to go to the reuse store.
Yo.
All facts.
All
No
facts.
cap.
No printers.
Sus.
All facts, no printers, homie.
Thank God your company, Leo, with Anthony Zulo, is this month's advertiser.
That is true.
You know, because y'all saying some sus shit right now. God damn.
Could you imagine?
So shout out to Album Towels. We're gonna insert a formal video on Album Towels right here.
Woo, woo.
So I hope y'all enjoyed that video about Album Towels. But that is Leo's company, as we've said in the video.
Yeah, yeah.
And so let's talk about you, Carter. So you're in the music biz now,
Kind of, yeah.
kind of getting there. Where did you get your start in your own eyes in music?
Like I've been playing guitar for like maybe like 9 years now,
Mhm.
so I've always liked playing guitar. I
Mhm.
started making beats on like GarageBand, then the FL Studio maybe like 3 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And around the beginning of the pandemic, I decided I wanted to like actually start making loops. Like
Nice.
if that's makes any sense, it's like just the part of the melody and like a song that kind of loops throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
That you put drums on top of. And since I play guitar, I figured it'd be cool to like, I don't know, incorporate guitar, start doing stuff like that. And over time, I just sort of evolved to do more things with like a lot of help and learning a lot from like different people who've like, you know, taught me a lot of what I know.
Right, right.
Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I'm not too good at talking.
No, man. Don't even stress, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
good
It's a
shit.
lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. That it is.
I don't know if what I'm doing is like super different than like what you guys are used to, but like just kind of like recording from like I sort of started with literally just direct input. Then eventually, you know, I got more guitars, I got more mics, I use my amp.
What kind of amp do you have?
It's some Vox Tube amp.
Oh,
It's like
nice.
the cheapest kind,
It's
though,
pretty
but it's
nice.
really nice.
Yeah, well, I'm a
yeah.
fan of Vox. I like
Yeah, Vox is. Vox is dope. I'm like, you know,
even
for
a lot of
guitars.
gear now that's cheap. Like
Yeah.
it's not that it's cheap and crap quality. I mean, it's not like a the honeytone or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Like a lot of gear that's cheap, relatively speaking, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
And the whole lo-fi sound still
Yeah.
kind of
Oh yeah,
invites that, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some of your influences?
Influences? Damn, I don't even know.
Could be from anything. Like it could be direct or indirect influence.
Me.
I don't want to just be like corny. Be like, yo, my influence is Kanye West.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whose
like,
side
never
are
heard
you
that one
on?
before.
Who's
Sunday
isn't, though?
morning, Kanye tweeting and
Yeah.
Instagramming.
Instagram,
some
bro.
wild
Dead
shit.
ass. Like
Skeet
him,
Davidson?
Kid
Wild
Cudi
shit.
called him
Davidson?
out. You dinosaur.
You
Jesus.
dinosaur? Bro, that's funny.
Now
as
they
shit.
beefing for real.
Yeah, man.
For no reason.
No reason.
Well,
The kids
It's
that
complicated.
saw ghosts have now become adults. And they don't like each other.
they don't like
anymore.
each other that much.
I don't like it, man.
Yo, fuck Pete Davidson, yo.
Hey.
Skeet Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
He's never gonna see
Yo,
this.
we need one of those, man, for real.
Pete Davidson's a funny dude, though. Shout out Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Fuck you, but also we love you.
You're kind of funny.
You're kind of funny.
No.
He is kind of funny. And the guy's got game, man. You got to respect it.
Yeah.
Like, dudes don't
Kim
have to
K,
be
you
able to
kidding
see,
me?
you know, his qualities that women are attracted to. You just, like, okay, maybe you, I guess you do.
Listen,
Shout out to
no.
the ugly dudes out there.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
yo.
listen.
All love.
You can
2022 is
literally
the season
be,
of ugly dudes,
you
man.
can be a, you
That's
can
why
be
I'm winning right now.
a billionaire. She'll still pick the funny guy.
Yeah, it's true, man.
It's true.
It's true. Pete Davidson looks cracked out, man. He looks like Christian Bale in that Machinist movie or whatever.
Oh God.
With tattoos. I am
Bro,
calling him out here.
we
But, like,
freaking-
he
yo.
pulls.
Yeah.
Gotta
Shout out
respect the
Pete
guy.
Davidson.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, man.
Who else was he with? He was with some other girl.
One of the Kardashians, whichever
Well, no,
one.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
don't remember who else before that.
There was someone
but-
before. I think it wasn't the. I can't remember if it was the girl from Queen's Gambit or.
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy.
I don't
have
know
no
if it was
idea.
her, but she. I don't know. I can't. The girl he was
I
with was
mean,
in a show, and
I like
she's
him
British.
and the Kardashian more than Megan Fox and MGK.
That's. Just,
I like
Yeah.
MGK kinda. I obviously like Megan Fox, Transformers, Shia LaBeouf. Growing up as a kid, you're a young lad. You're
Hey,
getting
yo.
older. You know, you start to appreciate that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't like MGK and Megan Fox.
no,
because
yeah,
they
they're kind of weird.
They trade blood and
That-
then
yeah.
wear it
Oh,
as a
no.
necklace.
That's not good. You,
And
you
they
shouldn't,
like-
you shouldn't drink blood.
Did you see what they did? They got like fake nails. And
Oh.
then they put like a chain to the
Yeah.
end of each nail, and then they had to hold each other like by the
Nah,
pinky.
that's weird.
And I'm like, that's fucking cringe.
They do that, yeah, but you know what? I
cringe.
think that has to be just for like
Has
the
to.
camera. Like, there's
Yeah.
no way they're probably the most
It's for the
vanilla
tweets.
people. And
Yo.
they
Yeah.
like you know they put
Deadass.
on the show. They're drinking blood and shit, but then like you know they'll be at home and it's like Pete, I want to or
Pete.
fuck, Mr. Coulson.
MGK's like,
And-
Pete,
what do you
what do you mean?
think? Do you
Pete?
think?
Not again.
Pete's just like,
Yo, wait, but do you think?
Just,
But
like,
do you
devious.
think Megan calls Machine Gun Kelly in bed? Or
no, he's
Cool.
fucking
but
Coulson.
Coulson is such
Yo.
It's a bitch ass name.
Coulson?
Yeah,
like that's like saying Hubert. Like
Hubert,
it's the same thing.
Eugene.
Yo, Eugene. No, but like,
Alright.
Shout out to all the Hubers and Eugenes out there.
Yo,
You guys
sorry,
are killing it.
y'all
kings.
parents like.
yo,
Okay, here's the thing.
It's already hard. It's already hard to go about life with a name like yours. So shout out to you.
I just
Yeah.
feel like anybody with that name, like they're obviously gonna be great people, but like Gregory, Eugene,
Gregory.
Hubert, you know, like or even
Humphrey.
names like Rachel. Like I feel like
Hey, yo.
there are no like kids name like they're all 30. Even
Yeah.
if you're born Rachel, like you just
Oh,
turn 30.
Yeah, like when you're
You're,
they're
you're
like
out of the
kid
womb
names.
and you're paying off a mortgage.
Oh, that
like,
too.
right away. I can't imagine somebody named that.
Yeah, there's
Gregory.
definitely like names because like,
Like,
just
what?
like with that, but there's also like names like you know like Tommy. That's such like that sounds like a kid name.
Hey,
like,
Tommy.
Like
Tommy.
like maybe not even
Tag
Tommy,
to me,
but like
Tommy.
like I'm just like there are certain names that you just could not imagine like a 40-year-old dude being named like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, wait
Yeah.
till like the 40-year-old guys are named like Lucas.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right. Yeah, like right.
That's gonna
Like
be
I don't know. It
Ian
sounds kind of
Landon.
Yo,
Yo, Landon. Like,
bro,
what?
I'm gonna. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be the type of dad that's like super calm and neutral and all that, or if I'm gonna be like the crackhead dad that like. Oh, actually, no. I think I kind of know.
Yo, crackhead.
I'm gonna pick up my kid like blasting Slipknot,
Hell yeah.
or like, or the new Doja Cat that came out.
Oh,
Have you
dude.
heard that? Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it, but
Celebrity Skin.
So good.
It is so good. Oh my god.
I like me
It's
some
so
Doja
good.
Cat though. I like me some Doja Cat.
She's cool.
Yo,
she's
it is-
nice.
yo,
She
she's-
makes
okay, so,
music.
Carter, how would you define Doja Cat's genre or genres?
I don't know,
Rap
man.
pop.
Like,
Rap pop,
Rap pop.
right?
Something
Yeah.
like
She
that.
sings right.
or
and, like,
or songs like "Kiss Me More" and "Say So" are
just
kind of
pop.
just like
yeah,
pop,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Celebrity Skin.
I haven't
is
listened to it yet. Is it?
punk.
Yeah,
Straight.
It's punk.
I'll have to listen to it on the ride home.
I don't know if we could. Would we be able to play it and then like have it on air?
I'm not sure.
I don't know if we could.
Let's not
Yeah.
risk it. Let's not risk it.
Copyright.
Yeah.
Or like pop punk guys. Copyright.
Copyright. Where are you?
Oh Jesus! So what kind of music are you guys, and you Carter, currently listening to?
Shit, I don't even remember the last thing I turned on. I think
Shout
I
out
was
to
just listening.
ADHD, man. We don't remember shit.
I think I was just listening to like Young Thug.
Nice.
Shout out
the-
Young Thug.
In the car before when we were coming over, I was playing the new Silk Sonic album I shouldn't say new because it's their first one.
It is
but
the debut. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, we were listening to that. But in terms of what shit, like everything. I have been embracing my inner bad bitch by listening to Doja Cat. Yo, she's good.
She's really good,
She's
man.
got some pipes too. Like she can
Yeah.
sing. It's
No.
great. She's great.
This is the thing. Like a lot of people that like knew her from the beginning.
Yeah.
Knew, like
she
I'm
could
a
like
Cow,
yeah.
Like they
Even,
knew that
like, even
track,
before that,
the
yeah.
meme tune, and before that as well. But I mean, like, is it Planet Her or Planet Woman?
Planet
Planet
Her.
Her.
Planet Her and Hot Pink.
Yeah.
Those are solid albums.
Those are solid,
man.
yeah.
Front to back.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, I don't want to say that they're like, like new wave or whatever. I feel like what she did now, like the fact that artists are becoming more genre fluid,
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to Celebrity Skin, like the new track that it's
It's
Sunday
like,
the
yeah.
13th now, so it dropped Friday Feb 11th, right?
Yeah.
And I was literally in the car listening to it. I'm like, yo, this is like punk.
Oh hell yeah.
But the
it like-
production, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Is it like pop punk?
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
ask you, is it like skate punk or is it
Yeah,
more like
it's like, you know what it's actually like? It's like Poppy's new album. It's like that sound.
Okay.
Like it's the way it's produced
How would
on
you
a
call
technical
that?
level.
'Cause Poppy is
I would
like-
call it. I would actually include the word hyper in it.
Hyper
Like
punk.
Oh,
hyperpunk is exactly
heard
what
it
I would
first
call
on
it.
the Flat
Hyperpunk,
Five.
yes.
just invented a new genre.
Dead ass.
It is
Or we
a
put a
new
name on
genre.
it.
Because it is pop, but the new pop in terms of like popular, like not pop sound,
Yeah.
is hyper shit.
Like
Like
hyper
Yeah, it's like
what
yeah.
like Kingslayer with Baby Metal and Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
The new Poppy album is literally like I think her album as a whole
Yeah.
is hyperpunk. And this track that she has, like you listen to the guitars, they sound like not automated, but yes, automated at the same time. Like they don't sound like that's
Live. Yeah.
Gibson guitar
Yeah.
tone or whatever, or like the Strat going through whatever. Like none of that stuff. Like it just sounds like almost very digitized.
Yeah, okay.
You know?
Yeah,
It
I'll
still
I'll
has
have
a
to
lot
listen
of
to
feel.
it.
It still
I wanna-
feels like a
yeah.
real musician
I wanna check
performing
that
it.
out for sure.
But the production, like you listen to her sing, and there's one line where she ends a sentence with the word face.
Okay.
And the FA of the word face is kind of low in the mix, but then the plosive
It's
sound
like
cuts through.
Yeah.
So it's that very bright, like
That's sick.
high end, like
gotta check that out
kind of
for
like
sure.
crystally kind of
Yeah.
sound. And it slaps, and it's funny because I know some people that are like fans of the last two records that she has, but not fans of any hyper shit or any punk or anything with electric guitar that's in your face. Like the farthest that they'll go is like John Mayer. Who did you think
Hey,
I
man.
was? That's hard rock.
John
kind of
Mayer's
thing, you
tight.
know? He is tight, but I wouldn't call him hard rock.
No, he's not. He's
you
not
know?
hard. He's soft.
But that's
he's
they're like,
sad
oh,
rock.
that's kind of hard. Like you
Or
don't
it's
like,
not.
what you're
Or
talking
like,
about.
you know,
A lot of the mainstream-
post Minutes to Midnight Linkin Park, you know.
Yeah.
Like the softer rock Linkin Park.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I don't like Celebrity Skin" because they only like the
Yeah.
R&B, pop, and all that kind of stuff. But then there's people that listen to it and they're like, "I like the fact
kinda
that
fire.
she,
Yeah.
coexists
Yeah.
in two places, and she does it well." And a lot of people are like, "Oh, maybe this is like, because Travis Barker and DTA Records and all that have just been pumping out, Caucasian TikTok boys just like."
Don't even, bro.
You're in my car. and I
Hearing
miss
that name is just
you, and
pissing me off.
Tom
bro.
DeLonge taught me how to sing. And then like Travis is just producing all of them
Yeah.
as well as Avril Lavigne, right?
Yeah.
But she's goated. So.
Yeah, Avril
But like
Lavigne's Avril Lavigne.
he's like really pushing that sound coming back,
Mm-hmm.
right? Especially with what's it? Tickets to My Downfall. Whatever
Yeah.
new thing that MGK did.
I get
with-
clowned on for liking that album, but it's a solid
It's-
pop punk
it's
album.
pretty
It's a
solid. I
solid
can't
album.
lie.
I don't think it deserves any hate, man. To be honest, like
It is a
I
good
just
job.
don't
They
like.
Yeah,
gave
it's a
the
great
initial
album.
sound.
I just
great
don't like
respect.
Machine Gun Kelly. That's pretty much
No
it.
one-
Like,
I don't
him
like
as a
Machine
person,
Gun
he's
Kelly
kinda
because
weird, but
I
he's-
know I knew Machine Gun Kelly as a rapper.
Exactly,
And
me
you're
too.
a fool
Yeah.
to lyrically battle Eminem.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that
you
was
don't have to.
stupid.
I don't like any of the last 2 or 3 like Music to Get Murdered By or whatever.
Yeah, that was-
I don't like any of that shit.
Sound. Yeah.
But what's there?
You good, fam? Someone's parking. I think. Yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah. I don't like rapper MGK.
No, me neither.
But I can separate his personality from
that's-
the
You don't like-
music.
Hey, I gotta do that with Kanye all the
Not
time.
even a
bro.
little bit. Yeah, you do it with Kanye all the time. All
Kanye's
the time.
personality makes the music better though.
Yeah, because Kanye. Okay, the thing with Kanye's funny, right?
Yeah,
like,
I
he's
agree.
funny.
Well,
like,
look
you
at the
can-
meme, the Civil War meme.
Yeah, that too. Like that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
right?
Not gonna lie.
That
But
is hilarious.
like Machine Gun Kelly kind of just.
But it's
You're
because it's
old,
not even-
Eminem,
yeah,
you're
it's not even
old.
clever.
It's not.
You know, like
It's
it's
like-
just like
Yeah, he is old. That's what happens.
like did you see
You're
he
gonna get old.
performed some show at an amphitheater or whatever?
Yeah, and
then
everyone
he-
started flipping him off.
Yeah, well,
It's
no,
so
well, he
funny.
got the whole crowd to give the finger and take a picture with
Yeah.
him, like to his back to the crowd, like this,
Yeah.
right? Essentially, to be like, oh, you know, like he told the crowd one story, and then use that photo to be like the
to
whole
a
crowd is
different-
against you,
yeah.
Eminem, and this is, you know, here it is, and I'm like, you know that all those people are just gonna like not agree with you. They're just
Yeah,
gonna
they did,
call
and
you
that's
out.
what happened.
That's
That's
exactly
exactly
what
what
happened.
happened.
Like
So
you're a fool to
funny,
do it. I mean,
bro.
he was even calling out Corey Taylor at some festival.
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff
that
and
was
started
not.
playing
That
louder
wasn't
than
too
him.
long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was recent. It was last
yeah.
year.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking because that whole Eminem thing was like what 2018. That feels
Yeah,
like so
2018.
long ago.
Feels like ancient history.
It
now.
is. Right?
It does. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, because Machine Gun Kelly just likes to get mad at everyone.
Was it 2018? It would have been.
It
the
was
be-
like 2018, 2019, because that's when Killshot came out.
I don't know about his antics much, but I'd like to work with MGK at some point.
Honestly,
Yeah.
why not?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely. But like,
Music aside, there's a big discord between the personality
And the music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have to be able to
100%.
separate, especially if you're in the biz. You have
There's
to be able to
two,
separate.
yeah. There's
it.
two ways to go about it in the biz.
Yeah.
Either your personality like matches your music to the T, or you're completely the opposite.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And that's
mean,
what
like-
attracts people. And in the
100%.
end, it's like, what are you and what is your music about?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or who are you about?
Even like taking into course like whatever recent work like Blink 182's been putting out and all like those bands, I feel like MGK's been doing it better recently.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I think
Well,
Machine
even
Gun Kelly,
even
yo,
to put like for example, use Blink as an example,
bro.
Like California, in my personal opinion, that was probably their last
Decent album.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the
decent
album cover
album.
of that one?
It's the one with the
California-
skeleton
Yeah,
guy
I think
and the girls
girl
driving.
the white one.
That's
It's,
like
it's,
the
it,
next
it
version.
came out in like 2016. It was their
Yeah.
first album with Matt Skiba.
Skiba.
I don't even know about that. But
Yeah,
I'd probably
it's
enjoy
a
it.
solid
the
album.
thing, man. Like I was okay with that record. There were some good songs.
Yeah.
None of it really stuck
Resonate.
over time.
Yo.
You know, like it was cool to watch them tour,
There's
but like
there's like some choruses that get stuck in your head.
yeah,
There's,
like there, I feel
solid-
like there's one more after that before 9.
There
Or is
is.
Yeah,
nine-
it's
There
a
is.
Dogs Eating Dogs EP.
no, Dogs Eating Dogs is the last one.
oh,
With
you're
Tom.
saying in between.
after California. I feel like there's one more.
There's
one-
a
there's two
deluxe
more.
album.
Yeah, I think there's two more.
There's California Deluxe. I feel like there's something and then 9.
And
If
then
not,
9.
then it's just 9.
Just
Just
9.
9.
Yeah.
9. Okay. The deluxe album. The only
Oh.
good song on there was 6-8. That was the only good song. The rest of that was basuda. It
Yeah.
was just garbage.
Hey man,
I was-
40-year-old sing about like,
Bro.
the weekend and meeting up
Oh,
in
you
a
know what it
parking
was?
lot?
No, it was the singles.
Yeah,
It was the COVID singles.
Now I'm gonna raise the point.
That-
Quarantine was dope. I love
song Quarantine?
I thought it was great.
Oh, that song is absolutely
Yeah?
terrible.
You don't like
Damn.
Quarantine.
I don't know. I thought it was alright.
let me raise an issue, though.
Bro, jeez.
Let me raise like an actual point of
Yeah,
conversation. Since we're talking about
Yeah,
Blink.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
It's people like us that grew up on self-titled, that grew up on
Yeah.
even neighborhoods. You want to say,
Yeah.
grew up
I
on
love
Dude
neighborhoods.
Ranch. That's Blink sound.
Yeah.
Is like how what makes a fan that reject like new stuff from the people that they're idolize or they
Yeah.
love, right? It's the whole what's like your opinion on the fan versus the artist? The artist wants
Well,
to progress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Versus
I
the
think
fan
it's
wants
how,
to regress.
I think
right?
it's well, yeah, it's I wouldn't say that the fan in turn as a consequence, because the fan wants you to plateau and maintain because people don't really know what they want.
No, yeah.
That in turn makes the artist regress.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's always on how the artist does it, because there's a lot of case studies on doing it right. Like look at Kendrick.
Yeah.
That's
like-
a good example. Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Untitled, and then Damn.
Yeah.
That's like doing it right. U2 is another band, in my opinion, doing it right. Led Zeppelin, another band doing it right.
Yeah.
Where you progress in a way where you keep your integrity,
Yeah.
but you artistically expand.
Yeah.
What Blink did was artistically like turn around. They didn't
Yeah, they
manage to
did.
find a way
Yeah.
to reach themselves. What they did was please. What they did was, okay,
listening
we
to
have
us.
California. We're just gonna write a whole bunch of punk jams.
Yeah.
But then when you talk to us, it's gonna be the most truthful songs I've ever felt. You know, and it's like we know that's not the case.
No, yeah.
And then you
for
release
sure.
9, and they tour and don't play a single song off of that album.
Yeah,
that says a
it's not
lot.
Good.
And at that point, but then look at bands like Slipknot.
No,
right?
yeah.
Like
that's another thing. I don't think Blink really did it as well as say somebody like Travis did on his own.
yeah, oh my god.
Yeah,
Travis
Reaching
kept
the next
integrity.
generation.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, it's how you do it.
Usually it's like part of a band and not the band itself that reaches the next generation on their own.
Yeah.
For example, actually, I saw this. I think it was an interview with Billie Eilish. Shout out Billie Eilish, please.
Billy, if you're watching this,
Goat.
we're on your side.
We really
Yeah,
are.
I guess.
I love how you stop before people are okay and shit.
Goat.
The goat. Anyway, it was an interview of Billie saying, it's like, oh, like, like, what are your influences? And she said, growing up, I listened to a lot of rock. I'm like, okay,
Right.
makes sense, right? And she basically said, oh, there's this song by Linkin Park. I think it's from, like, a Burn It Down album. I forget what that album's called.
I don't know the discography
It's
well
like,
enough to
the
say.
cover is, like, basically, like a mummy
Yeah.
on fire, right?
Right,
That was,
right.
like, I'm the generation of Hybrid Theory and Meteora and Minutes to Midnight. After
Yeah.
that, it was kind of just
Yeah.
not for me.
Yeah.
In a way, right? So, but a lot of young people like really resemble with the later Linkin Park albums, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and obviously, after Chester passed away, that kind of just ended, right?
Yeah.
Super
R.I.P.
tragic. Yeah,
Yeah,
R.I.P.
R.I.P. to Chester, man.
Legend.
One of the greats.
Yeah.
Him and Chris Cornell.
And Chris
Cornell.
Cornell.
Neil or
Cornell.
Nell?
Cornell.
Cornell.
But it's it's like they
R.I.P.
actually were like reaching other generations, even though the previous ones didn't really care for it nor
Yeah.
really like looked at it like
Yeah.
twice. Because she's mentioning like and like obviously she's a lot younger than myself, but it's like that's oh yeah, like this song really resonated with me.
Yeah.
and it's from an album that for me it's like I love the band.
I see your point.
Always loved the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's
that
I think
album
it's
is, like,
it's what
non-existent.
you're going for. Like, I feel like Blink kind of didn't recognize the fact that they'd been in the game for like since '87, so 30 plus years, or at that time, I guess it would be like 25 plus years.
In 2016 it would have been like
Yeah.
like
Damn, I didn't even know they were
30.
around for that long.
Yeah, well, they started in '87 and they were Blink. And then they went to Blink 182.
They released their first album in '94.
Yeah, they did like Cheshire Cat.
Yeah.
They did something else after that. Welcome to Uranus and all that stuff. And
Oh, yeah,
and
the
then
EP,
Dude Ranch,
yeah, and then Dude Ranch, and then
they
Enema
did
of the
Cheshire
State.
Cat. They did. There's one track on there that they did a few times. I think it's Pathetic or something. There's a couple songs that they.
Strings. I'm pretty sure it's Strings.
Oh,
Because
it could be Strings,
I
yeah.
remember the Uranus one. Strings was on that, and then there
Yeah,
was a Strings EP
yo,
too.
wasting time on
that's a
Welcome to
goated
Uranus.
song.
Great
I
song.
love that.
I love when they perform it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, I feel like the way Blink did it, especially with 9 over California, because California, in my opinion, is a solid like 6.8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think
Like
it's.
that, I feel like it's
tight.
pretty good. Like,
you know what it is?
If you played it, I don't hate it. I'm
no,
not
yeah.
reaching out
I
for
think
it,
it's
right?
also about like. So when it came out, 2016, I would have been like what? I would have been 14, 13 because
I
I'm
would've
born in
been 16 at the
November.
time,
Yeah. So, you know.
Leo's like, no comment.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Leo's like, I was age inserted.
Yes,
here.
sir.
Not gonna lie, I haven't even listened to many of these Blink 182 albums. I just heard like a couple, and I enjoyed what I heard.
California,
Yeah.
it's a good album. So the thing, right? So yeah, so 2016, I was like 13, so I would have been in like 7th, 8th grade, right? So with that, like, it's the punk rock method of, oh, I hate this stupid town that I'm in and my parents
Yeah.
don't understand me. At the time, I was going through that kind of, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think it's also about like the audience that's listening to it. So obviously, the 30-year-olds that were the same age that I was listening to,
Yeah.
when they were listening to Cheshire Cat when they were 13, right?
Yeah, well,
That-
they would have hated Enema.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, right? So that's the thing. Like, it's also about the audience for sure. So in terms of like, Untitled is my favorite Blink-182 album, like ever.
Yeah, I
It
feel
is
that.
really good. Like, it's behind that. It would be like Neighborhoods, and I get a lot of flack for that.
Yo,
I don't know
I don't
why.
understand why people hate on
I
love
don't get why
Neighborhoods,
people
Neighborhoods.
hate on Neighborhood.
It's such a good
Neighborhood
album.
is so good.
He literally when they were recording that after they did Angels and Airwaves,
Yeah.
he was literally giving praise to
Exactly.
like the guitar tone from like the Edge and shit. And I
That's
was
what
like,
I'm
dude,
saying.
I love you. Like,
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, so there was, being in a band for 30 years is cool, but also, when you go off and do your own thing, you can take that and, I've watched a bunch of interviews with Tom DeLonge because I think he's He's funny as hell.
Yeah, he
so
Aliens.
exactly right. So so he's said it so many times. Like he took everything he learned from Angels and Airwaves with the production and everything, because it's a lot more technical than
Yeah,
like,
well, it's the like space rock.
exactly right. So he brought that back to neighborhoods, and I thought it's great, but a lot of people don't. Whatever.
But this is the thing. Mark brought his plus 44 style vocals.
Yeah.
And Travis brought like drum tones and ideas
Yeah.
and stuff and structures.
It's-
from what he was doing on his solo albums. Like,
It's-
they all brought their
it's
own
great.
thing into
yeah,
it.
it's super technical. I love like one of my the opening track, "Ghost on the Dance Floor."
Yo.
Amazing
dude.
opener.
But see, that's an album to me where it's like the perfect, like if you were to treat an album like you would treat, like baking or cooking, whatever, like it's like the perfect
Yeah.
cook. Like it's like there's like everything in this is like perfectly blended.
No,
together.
yeah, it is.
It's like a nice beef Wellington. you know?
Speaking of opening like tracks on albums, what's your favorite opening track on
bro.
an album?
It's a good
You can
question.
say,
hard.
I'm gonna give you two. There's a lot of musicians
okay,
in the
good,
room.
good,
I'm,
good.
the,
Yeah.
I'm the visual guy.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm
that's
gonna give you
fine.
two.
What's
like,
your favorite
answers.
album?
Yeah,
artwork
tell
then?
us.
Honestly,
Trying to relate it both. I got you.
yeah. I actually have several ones.
Name it while I just double check logic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, name it.
Do the camera too then.
Yeah.
I would say for me,
Anything
one
by
of
Tool.
my favorite opening tracks ever. It's probably "Accidents" on the Alexis on Fire record.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Watch out!
That's
right?
a decent one. Yeah.
It's to the point.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Alexis is. I mean, I'm a super fan. I think everybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge into Alexis on
Yeah,
Fire.
absolutely.
well, you just got a couple tattoos.
I just got a couple
Damn.
tats.
Oh yeah.
But basically, like I feel like they always had a strong opener track to their every
Yeah,
album they've had.
For sure.
Even like their self-titled track.
Yeah.
I believe it's 44 Cavalry Love Letter. That's a
Yeah.
fantastic
That is a good
track.
one, yeah.
It has like 2 minutes worth of guitar work, and it's like, and that's how the song starts, and then it goes into like post hardcore, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right. Another one, I think my brother actually really like pushed this on me, and I do have to agree, is My Name is Jonas.
Oh yeah.
By
That's
is it
yeah.
the Green album? I forget which Weezer album it is.
I think it's Green. I don't.
It was like one of their first
I
albums.
did the four
Man, we
guys
got a
standing
Weezer
side
fan
by
on the
side.
podcast.
Dude, I'm a music fan.
I like some Weezer songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I feel like
Weezer's tight.
I
Weezer's
just know they
tight.
get made fun of a lot.
Yeah,
they do make
They
fun of
they
it.
do.
Rivers Cuomo, it's
Yeah, he's a guy.
he's a guy.
He's a guy.
He is a guy.
He is a dude.
But
He's
I
a
mean,
bro.
like, they like give into the meme a little bit.
Yeah,
But
they
then
do,
they
for
like do
sure.
some stuff that's like it seems like they're trying to be serious about it, and then I'm like, this is no
Yeah.
good. Like, why
Yeah.
do you do this? But at the same time, I mean, they still hold their own. Like I saw them at Coachella.
Yeah.
They played well.
They were
man.
at Coachella.
I saw them. They played
What
right
the
before
fuck?
Tame Impala. Bro, you want to hear this? They did Toto's like
Yeah, Africa, yeah.
Africa, and then they did No Scrubs with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, who's the artist?
TLC.
TLC.
right?
They
Yeah.
brought the girl out from TLC.
Oh,
and then yeah, she walked
sick.
out. Yo, that was a trip. And
Shit.
me, shout out to my best friend Daniel Bollock. We were at the barricade, like we were right there
Damn.
when they played. And then, oh yeah, they had the two guys from Tears for Fears come on. They did Everyone Wants to Rule the World.
Are you kidding me?
That was probably like one of the
What
dopest
the
moments.
hell?
Yo, and he ripped the solo and he extended it and all that stuff. Like,
Why can't I go to this shit, man?
yeah, the camera's still going.
Did you reset it?
What do you? I don't know how to reset.
Okay.
You just
Yeah, it's Leo's turn now. Leo's gonna he's gonna do
Alright,
his
just-
shift.
I know we're not
Yo,
talking
if
about-
I can't lie though. I gotta take a piss.
yeah, okay, go ahead, bro.
We'll
quick,
take a-
quick
quick,
turnaround.
Yeah. So when we were talking about artists regressing or whatever,
Yeah.
so the thing, Blink-182 is a really good like example of that because
Yeah.
Neighborhoods in California are like two
di-
completely different albums.
And would you say or would you agree to my field that Dogs Eating Dogs is
I thought
like
like
a
Dogs-
step up? Like Neighborhoods is like,
I thought
hey, we
Dogs
just
Eating Dogs was
separated
great.
for 7 years or
Yeah.
whatever. Like this is us figuring it out.
Yeah.
And then Dogs Eating Dogs is
They
like,
kind of
okay, we're
figured
in
it
it.
out. Yeah.
Like that record is
No,
so
Dogs Eating-
perfect.
so
I think
good.
that's probably
It's one of my favorites for sure.
because
by
of the
Blink,
history
yeah.
and the timeline. I think that
yeah.
along with Untitled, like my order would be like for the music, it would be like Untitled,
Yeah,
Dogs
absolutely.
Eating Dogs, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Neighborhoods,
record,
Enema,
yeah.
Dude Ranch.
Yeah.
You know, like
And
that
then
would
everything
be,
else.
and then everything else.
Yeah.
And then 9, Not on the list.
Not even on the list. No, 9 is.
Get it off the list.
It feels like they're trying too hard to like still be like cool and trendy
Yeah.
because they were like.
They want it to be like
in
relevant.
I think it's the song Dark Side. I think in the music video it's like those little kids at the school and they're doing the Fortnite dances and shit. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you have to do that?
The worst.
Like, I don't know.
You know what? It's just as bad as Drake saying you only live twice. It's just as bad.
But is he wrong?
Yeah. You are. You are though.
Nah,
like
never mind. I was trying.
you're
I don't know,
wrong.
I was trying to get some extended thinking.
it's like
here.
Ricky
Power thoughts.
Gervais's. Oh, damn it.
Whoa.
I love Ricky Gervais.
He's like you're all gonna die and there's no sequel. It's like you're right, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
He's
know?
fucking awesome.
By the way, like some of the best TV is
Oh,
him
yeah.
roasting. you
Yeah.
know?
yeah.
I do love a drink, but not if the next guy is Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson comes in. Bro, so good.
Yeah.
But you asked a really good question
Yeah,
about
the
opening tracks.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And
Yeah, we'll go in a circle.
because okay, there's a few good ones that come to mind. I really like the opener of Kendrick Lamar's Untitled.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like that whole vibe.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
That was
At
a
the
good
same
song.
time, thinking about it now, Dumpweed is a great opening track.
Amazing.
You know, Blink's got some heavy hit like
yeah, they do.
Dumpweed. What's the other one from Untitled? Feeling This. Those are big
That
tunes.
That's my favorite track.
I like the
from
Levitate
Blink.
song.
Yeah.
Feeling
Which one?
This.
I feel that.
Levitate, 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 levitate.
Is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Fighting
number
the
7.
gravity, you mean?
Oh, Kendrick.
I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
Yeah,
Britney
yeah, yeah.
too.
Oh, when
I
you
know. I
said
thought, I
Untitled,
was like,
thought you were talking about
I was like,
Untitled
what the
Unmastered.
fuck did Mark do on
Yeah, I was
Nine,
like,
man?
levitate,
What did he do
levitate.
on that album?
I was like,
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's a good. Yeah, that's like, yo, Mark, like you got some, you got some
bars?
rhymes.
Okay,
What?
so
Bars?
we got Kendrick, and then we
Okay,
got
but Kendrick,
Blink.
Blink, but you also got like Whole Lot of Love, and you also
Yeah.
got.
Okay, that's like goated shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
You know,
So,
like for example, I feel
like, are we saying goaded or are we saying
like you're
relevant?
goated? This
like
is my favorite.
goated?
Yeah, because I mean, if we're talking about the goated opening track, in
Yeah.
any record, I would probably say it's "Welcome to the Jungle."
Yeah,
N' Roses.
you know what,
There's
man?
No, I don't think there's
I-
ever
That
been
is
a
a
more
good song.
impactful opening.
I agree
song.
with that because that is their song, and that's also the track opener.
Yeah.
I don't know what beats. That's
Whether
actually
you
a
like
really
Guns N'
good
Roses,
point.
whether you
Yeah,
hate Guns
like-
N' Roses, you cannot take that away from
Oh,
them.
no,
what the
that's
song
true.
is
Yeah,
and what
like,
the song is like
everyone knows that
transcending
song,
and that
yeah.
record and yeah, I think that would be it. Like if
That's
we're
fair.
putting it categorically
Yeah.
or hierarchically, like what's number one and what isn't, I would agree with that. I like it. I wouldn't say that is my personal.
No, yeah,
but
but
it's a
if
good
you were to
point.
compare,
Yeah.
like if you were to compare like us our four, and then what would be number one? I would put Welcome to the Jungle as number one. You know, even though I don't feel for me like
Yeah.
like that
Just
is
like-
such a
Yeah.
that is such a song.
It
Unless
is.
like AC/DC opened up with like Back in Black or something,
Oh yeah, yeah.
then
yeah,
that
yeah.
would know
That's
what I
fair,
mean.
that's
But
fair,
it's
that's
like
fair, that's
Guns N'
fair.
Roses is a bit of a like weird band, but they have some amazing songs.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Well, their
Weird.
first album
Weird.
was for
Yeah.
decades the best-selling album ever.
it's
Like,
what's it
debut.
called? Appetite for Destruction.
Appetite for
Yeah,
Destruction.
yeah.
Yeah.
Appetite for meth.
Nice.
And they did harder. I think they
Slash,
did
I'm
harder
sorry,
shit than
MGK
Axl
vibes.
Rose. I'm not sorry. Fuck you, Axl Rose.
Bruh.
Appetite for Hard Drugs.
Yeah. Dare.
That's the other thing.
Yo, Dare did a number on me.
Shout out to Dare.
Use of
Dare's
narcotics in
like,
this podcast.
Yeah,
Dare's like, you do not want to try hard drugs. What
You
happens
will
when you try
die.
hard drugs? You go to different places, you experience all these, and the kids are like, I'm not going to be trying all these drugs. Bro. But the thing for me, it's like, you got a hard ass, Dominican mom. You get the boomerang chancla all the
Hey, yo,
way out of the
chancla,
house
bro,
into the
literally.
classroom.
Nah, dude.
Mom, I don't do drugs, I swear.
Nah,
Yeah.
fam.
I think, you know what? I'd honestly have to take a look. Okay, but here's the thing, too. The Nothing But Thieves album that we're listening to, Broken Machine.
Yeah.
I was just a kid. That's a killer
I
opener.
hate the fact that it came out like 4 years ago. It's
Five.
like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I
5
have not
now.
heard it
Yeah.
until now.
And there are still releases after that, and we still didn't even hear those.
Yeah.
No.
Have you guys listened to Nothing But Thieves?
I've heard a couple of
I
tracks.
have no idea
yeah.
what that is. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're, where are they from? Amsterdam or something like that?
No. That's the song title. Like that's
Amsterdam?
one of
Oh.
those.
Bro, they must be smoking hella
They're
weed.
British.
They are British.
Yeah. It's like that very like, really bass heavy tone, like rock, kind of like Royal Blood ish.
Yeah.
I think
But, like,
they're a lot more melodic than Royal
A
Blood.
lot more melodic and more instrumental.
And the guy
so-
has a vocal
Hey, fam.
range.
Oh,
My lord.
I'm a
Whoever you,
Royal
I
Blood
forget your
fan.
name.
Whoever
I'm so
you
sorry,
are,
but shout
man.
out to you. That is some goddamn voice you got, buddy.
yeah, that dude
Holy.
rips, man.
Hey man, I'm a Royal Blood fan, so let's.
Oh, me too.
No, I'm
Me
joking.
too.
Are you going to go see them?
Yeah, April 18th, fam. Anal Day.
What is
National
it?
Anal Day. What? April? No. Wait,
Bro, what did you
any
say?
of you guys, do any of you guys watch Jim Jeffries?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I saw him
sometimes.
live in Hamilton.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Let's go. Fuck, I wanted to
Bruh.
go, bro. No, so he has a special where on Netflix where he's like Valentine's Day tomorrow. Isn't a holiday for couples, it's a holiday for women, yada yada yada. And he's go like, oh, we should make something for men. April 18th, National Anal Sex Day.
Ay,
Yo.
So I'm
bruh.
just like, hey, whenever I hear the April 18th, I'm just like, hey, Jim Jeffries. But yeah, so I'm going to Royal Blood, Foo Fighters in July or June or something like that.
For Oshiega or their solo tour?
Foo Fighters?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're doing Oshiega.
They're doing Oshiega
Yeah.
with ASAP and.
No, they're coming to Toronto.
Oh, okay. True.
Yeah, Toronto for I guess Medicine at Midnight, their new album. It was decent.
They released
I liked it.
Yeah,
they
20
did.
exactly. See, that's my
Yeah.
point. I don't think
Damn.
they advertise it enough, and it's also like, yeah, like they need. I think they need a better like marketing team or something like that. In my
Well,
opinion.
I think like when
Yeah.
you're Foo Fighters,
Yeah, you don't really need
it.
to. Yeah, they probably don't even need to
Yeah.
release music anymore.
Well, the same thing could be said about Adele, but then look what she did with the record 30.
See, but it's also who manages you, right?
What-
It's,
Yeah.
it's the other side of the demon.
no, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
Adele
yeah,
was
yeah.
going through some shit though. That was like a serious emotional album.
Yeah.
It was, and well, that's how she makes her music.
Yeah.
It's almost
Plus
like
from pain.
you know, it's like, I'm so sorry you suffered, but like you gave this to the world. I'm like, well,
Sorry.
what do we do about
Yeah.
this? You know what I mean? Like,
Literally.
No, bro, there was this funny meme where it was like a bunch of like, so what they did was like, oh, how did you make this album? And it was like Kanye for 808s, Adele for 30, like any other like Frank Ocean or something like that. And it was just like they photoshopped their face onto a picture, and it was like depression.
Yeah.
I was just like,
in the night.
Shout out to Zach Fox. I got depression.
no, yeah,
Jesus.
man. But yeah, like so for the question of opening though, so we all agree that Welcome to the Jungle is a solid, just like in general.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
great
General.
song.
That is true. But so I got a stan right now for Tyler the Creator because he's my favorite rapper, favorite artist. I'm actually seeing him in
Not
March
this
in a
guy.
month.
Oh, I
Bro,
want
I'm
to go to that
so
tour so bad, but I
excited.
just paid for
Call
Tim
me
Hall
if you get
tickets.
lost, homie. Bro, friggin' $400 for row 100 at the ACC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, bro.
And they're upselling
It was
your
worth
ass.
it.
yo,
It's gonna be worth it. I swear.
think I hear my wallet crying.
Me too. Oh yeah,
Jesus,
no,
man.
but so yeah, like honestly, I gotta put it for me personally, just because Tyler Creator, right? Goat. I have
Actually,
to
it's
put it-
Goblin.
Yeah.
Goblin.
No, goat is a goblin.
It's
Goblin.
Yonkers.
Or
Goblin.
wolf.
Goblin. What?
The record?
Goblin these nuts.
Hey yo!
No.
Gotti.
Got him.
Like so, his second full length LP, Wolf, was like game changing to me. It's just, I still think it's one of his best records to date.
What do you feel about Igor?
Oh, I think it's great. I love it.
Do you think it's one of the best?
No.
Really?
I'm not an Igor hater, but I just don't.
But I guess
think
you
a
were
lot
into
of-
Tyler earlier.
Yeah, but
Right.
I think Call Me If You Get Lost is amazing.
Do you think it's better than Igor?
I think I do.
I'll co-sign that.
You know what? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I'll
it
give
is.
that a
Oh, sorry,
cosign.
Leo. I think it is. But the thing with Igor, right? It's a solid album. I thought it was great when it came out.
Yeah.
I still do. I think it's great. I just don't think because like so it was the album after Flower Boy, and Flower Boy was like
That's a
it's a great album. However, no. So no. So what?
It's a good album,
But no, it's a great album. I think it's amazing. However, I find Flower Boy was really like when, not to say he wasn't popular before, but like everyone started liking him, and it was only because of Flower Boy.
Yeah.
And then they started listening to his other music, and it was like, oh, he like talks about rape and shit. Which I mean, at the end of the day, it's not
Well,
great.
no, it's
However,
not, but
Send
he
to
was
that one
also
for the
playing-
advertisers.
Yeah, but he was in that like
Yeah,
I feel
style
like, I feel
before.
like a lot
Yeah.
of people like. I mean, if you're into hip hop and
yeah,
rap,
there's some
you
fucked up
understand
subject
that Tyler
matter.
the Creator is absolutely a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Especially with his first EPs.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Completely unfiltered.
Yeah.
Completely like just raw lyrics. Said whatever the hell he wanted.
Yeah.
And that resonated
He
with
still
a lot of
does.
people.
Bro,
Yeah, he still does.
literally.
But he's musically evolved.
Oh no,
right?
yeah. His
Well, I was
musicality
gonna
is
say there is a
amazing.
maturity level.
Absolutely.
I feel like
no,
that
there
hit
is.
with
Like
that.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk about that shit anymore, right? Because it's
Yeah.
stupid.
And he doesn't like it when people
No,
like, yeah.
because he's like, why are you talking about this? I did this 10,
And
20,
he- and,
15 years
he's,
ago.
like, calls
Like,
people out for the signs. It's like
Yeah.
play Yonkers. It's like play Yonkers. I got like 15 more
Yeah,
tracks
all the
better
different
than
songs that are
Yonkers, and
better
then he
than
plays
Yonkers.
Yonkers. But it's like
Yeah.
you gotta play Yonkers.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's true because that's the but like so yeah, like that's the thing. Like just to talk about it on one, I think it's Massa on his new song. He literally says like in a bar, "I was canceled before canceling was with Twitter fingers."
Oof.
Because he's not
Nice.
wrong.
He's not.
I mean, he was
bro.
kicked out of like how many countries?
Yeah,
England? Was
just
he kicked
because
out
of the
Australia
subject.
too?
Yeah.
Yo, oh my god, that
UK.
interview
Oh.
where they're like, so explain
Oh,
your music or
what do you
whatever.
do?
He's like, what are your lyrics
Nothing.
about? He's like, I don't know. And he's like, what are your songs about? He's like, to piss off old white
To
people.
nothing,
like
just
you.
piss off white people
That's
like
just
you.
so good. Oh my
Fucking dude,
God.
I love it. He's so funny. Like, yeah, but yeah, so right, to get back onto the question, I would say so yeah, Wolf off of Wolf, the intro track, amazing. Like there's so many different elements. He's got like these bells going, some piano. It's very jazzy. Like a lot of
like the
I've-
one that's like
you are yeah,
I
fucking
thought you were
fat.
talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
Jumbo.
yeah. No, well that's it's a good segue for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole, I just think Wolf is just a really good album because like there's a whole arc to it, right? It's not
Yeah.
just an album. There's a story, which I mean is true. Like a lot of there has to be a story to an album. Of
course.
at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's definitely one. And then I would have to say, there's so many. Like I
There's
can't,
a lot.
I can't
No,
narrow it down.
even myself, I was running through a whole bunch. I was like,
Honestly,
man, it's hard to
right?
pick.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
so
can
good
kind of
question,
thinking,
man.
like
Great question.
from genre. So for rap, it would be that, and then for like, I guess I'll do like metal. Would have to be like Battery off of Master of Puppets from Metallica.
I can
love
wholeheartedly
that.
agree.
Fucking, like it's so good.
Yeah, I can wholeheartedly agree with
That-
that. Like, you know, like a lot of
nice.
people, I guess
Bro.
a lot of young generations don't really, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate on Metallica so
like,
much.
yeah,
It's
they
so
don't
funny.
appreciate
I hate on
Metallica.
Metallica.
Everybody has hated on
It's
Metallica.
funny. It's not even like I'm doing it because I actually hate them. It's just
That's
funny.
another.
No,
I
it
feel
is
like that's
fun.
another.
It's like
example
Nickelback.
of a
It's
band
a
referencing
Nickelback.
as well. It
Yeah.
would be
Yeah.
Metallica.
Wait, why do people hate on Metallica?
Well,
'Cause,
they're
like, they like
old.
to-
That's
that
pretty
too,
much
but
it.
It's
They're
more.
old
It's
and
also just like
the Saint
'cause-
Anger snare.
Yeah,
and-
that's pretty much all
Saint
it is.
Anger
It's,
snare.
it's
Yeah.
always just how bad at drumming Lars is. Like they were in an interview and James Hetfield, the lead frontman. I don't know if anyone doesn't know.
mean,
I'm assuming a lot of
should
people
know.
don't know. Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Wait.
If you
But,
have 2
uh,
ears,
Our
you
audi-
should
the
know.
Flat Five
I have no
audience.
idea.
knows.
Yeah, they were in an interview and the guy was like, "So you didn't think Lars is like one of the best metal drummers?" And then James goes, "I don't even think he's the best drummer in Metallica."
Yeah, that's exactly. Didn't the Beatles say the same thing about Ringo?
Probably. It's just
Probably.
funny as hell. Like it's
Yeah.
fun. It's all in good fun, really. Like I honestly do think Metallica is one of the best metal bands to come out of the 80s,
Well,
the 90s and
I
stuff like
believe
that.
they probably made their
Right?
genre.
Yeah,
what
they
it
did.
is.
No, 100%.
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like,
Especially now, right?
Especially now.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd have to say, yeah, Battery, that riff, that opening riff, da-da-da, da-da-da, it's freaking, it is hard. And he's
know-
doing downstrokes?
I would just for the experience, I would love to go to a Metallica concert.
I
I'm
want
a
to
Metallica
so
fan to an
badly.
extent. I know.
But
their
would you want to
songs-
go to one now, or would you want to like?
Oh,
would you wanna see
dude!
it?
If I,
I
could
would-
go one in LA in the 80s when there were
Yeah.
like dungeons,
Yeah.
I would
God.
love that
I would-
experience.
yeah.
But even their like Roger Center caliber
Yeah,
shows,
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
sold out, $300 a pop.
Yeah.
Imagine the amount of money in
No,
production.
you know what though?
The,
So sorry.
the
yeah,
pyrotechnics,
yeah,
the
exactly.
lighting,
That's what it is. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you know them being because I give
They are-
Metallica this,
yeah.
their crowd engagement is top.
Oh yeah.
They do a good job of putting like I think they put Lars in the center and then have
Yeah,
like,
and
the
then
fans
everyone,
all
yeah,
over
they
it.
have so their stage get up just because I
The
so
Metallica is just like it's like
It's-
YouTube
yeah.
caliber production.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Things.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I like
would
the
say
way you
even
say that.
more. Like
Yeah.
honestly, like at least because so they released a movie in like 2013 of like they're just like their tour or whatever. It was
Also-
Through the Never. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
go ahead. No, you're good.
Speaking of that, there's Through the Never.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there's
Through
a
the
concert
Never, yeah.
experience. There's I forget what the documentary's called. Came out
Oh,
like, when they had their little 2001 crisis.
some of
when,
some kind of
Jason
monster.
Newsted left the band. They
Oh,
needed a bassist.
oh, yeah.
And then James Hetfield was dealing
Yo.
with his alcoholism, and a whole bunch
Right.
of problems ensued. And that's when they
Still does.
like found Trujillo,
Bro.
right? Like their current bassist
Yeah,
now, right?
Trujillo's amazing. I think
And then
he's
they had
great.
like they goes through the whole process of finding like the
Yeah.
new bases and like all of their problems like as
they always
regular
have to do
people,
that,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And like you see the people that went and auditioned, like we're talking about I forget his name, like the guy from Nine Inch Nails, like
Yeah.
auditioned.
Oh,
Several metal, like huge other metal
Yeah.
bands.
Isn't it Trent or something?
Trent Reznor.
Trent
No.
Reznor, that guy.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
auditioned, and then in comes Trujillo, who is like I think he did like at that time it was like Marilyn Manson or something.
Trujillo. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She was, like, the
okay. I, didn't
bassist
even,
for,
I
like-
thought the story was he hadn't even played in a band yet.
No.
I'm
He
pretty
was
sure
he
he
was
did.
he's like
Oh,
he's a well recognized session like bassist before. He played for a lot of acts like live.
Right.
He comes in and just destroys everything.
Yeah.
The old Mike Mangini with Dream Theater.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about half of the stuff you guys were talking about, but it's interesting because like you guys, I'm just kind of sitting there like,
Hell
Culture
yeah.
for
I
Carter.
agree.
Bro, Robert Trujillo, hell yeah. Fucking
Honestly,
that guy's
dope,
so
man.
I guess I'm a good storyteller. If he's
Hey,
into
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It just
No,
seems like you're
yeah.
so passionate about what you're talking about. I just gotta hit you with them. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, man.
I like this kid.
That's the first pod bite right there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah.
But basically, like even like cinematography, like the whole setup of the documentary is excellent.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
excellent documentary. If you're a music fan, I highly recommend
Yeah.
it. I wish I remember what the name was, but I'm sure it's not hard to find.
No. You can probably
Yeah.
find it on like YouTube.
Yeah. There you go.
I feel that.
Yeah, but so just like that, like just thinking about it, like I always knew the Metallica concerts were expensive, but I didn't really think about everything that goes into it, like especially with the pyrotechnics and everything. And they always have like this big statue of their "And Justice for All" cover of Lady Liberty or whatever, or not Lady Justice, I think, with the thing, and she has the sword and whatever. They have like they bring like a statue, and then at the end of at the end of a song, it'll like crumble. It's so sick. And then so I thought, dude, I
They
highly
do it after one.
yeah,
probably.
I think if you have not watched Through the Never, the movie,
I thought it
highly
was a Michael
recommend it.
Jackson documentary. Something
This
about
Is Us.
No,
or,
this is it.
This is it.
Yeah,
This is
this
it.
is
That's a
it.
good. Hey, that's a
something
good
about like
issue.
Neverland.
Sadly,
Oh,
did not.
Never. Hey, yo.
No, that's a different.
That's
a
not a documentary.
Oh shit, my bad. That's like
yeah.
conspiracies and shit.
This is it that never got to it.
Yeah,
Poor
but
guy
yeah,
died
literally.
before
That's
it was even finished.
Yeah. That's the thing. So that's like I finally realized why they're so expensive. But yeah. So Carter, what are your favorite openers? If you can even name any, it's okay.
If I were to
not.
think of one, like I'm just gonna go like way back classic to like the '60s, maybe like the opening to Sgt. Pepper's. The
Oh, hell
self-titled
yeah.
track.
Yeah.
Goated.
Good call, man.
That's like
Hell
a really
yeah.
solid opening track, and it kind of like sets the stage for like the whole album.
Yes,
100%.
completely.
100.
That
That's
is-
actually very.
I don't even know how
I
to
did not
describe it,
expect.
but-
I remember when we were younger, you were super into the Beatles, but I
Yeah, bro.
honestly did not think you were gonna say that.
I'm just trying to think of something that like people
no,
can
out of the
relate
box,
to.
right? Yeah, no, fair. Yeah.
Because like it's probably like my favorite Beatles album. It's
Yeah,
the only
it's
one that I really like
a solid
listened to
one.
religiously growing up. I like a lot of the other ones, but like I don't know, it's got the coolest aesthetic to it and like a hard ass album cover. Like,
Oh
where they're all
yeah,
standing with,
the
like,
album
different
cover
covers.
is so sick.
The album cover is
You know what
actually
it
dope.
reminds me of? I have this, or I used to have this poster in my room of like the Marvel superheroes. It was like fucking, it was like huge, and it was like every single one. It reminds me of that. I
Yeah.
don't know why. It's just like kind of, it's like they're all coming like.
Well, that's a really good like you see that with like sports. You see that like
Oh, yeah.
UFC, boxing, like the legacy photos. You know, even the ones of musicians. Like you can go to Montreal and get like you know, all the greatest like punks or whatever. Like
Oh,
all
yeah.
lined up and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about, because you're getting in music, or you have been.
Oh,
getting,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You've been getting in there, and we were talking about it a little bit off air before we started recording. So I don't want you to be able to like, you know, like we were saying before, like.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
us
I
always
know
so
what you're
much.
saying.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But do you have any new projects coming out that you can talk about?
Nothing that I know about.
Not yet.
But like, you know, just gonna keep making music, sending it out, working with people who I love to work with. You know, one of the things is you only really want to work with people who you're like genuinely friends with. Like you learn along the way, because like you'll be working with a lot of people, you're like, oh, this is a good opportunity and all that, but like I don't know, it just hits the same when you're actually like have a genuine relationship with the people.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you-
I feel that.
100%.
Like I feel like that's something that most producers or like people in general getting into the music industry just like they don't really like focus on too much. They try and like be a fan or whatever. Like, yo, I love all your music, bro. You're
Yeah.
like the goat, man.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well,
like
this
you
is
haven't
the
even
thing
listened
too
to
with
like half the
collabs.
shit.
Like, there has to be a level of like I don't want to say equality, but a level of like both of us are doing the music together, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I feel like there's two ways too. I think there's a good interview with Lil Wayne on it. Lil Wayne, at some point in his career, he had like 1 billion features.
Shout out
within a
Weezy.
year.
Yeah, shout out Weezy.
Yeah, for sure.
So
One of the greats.
honestly, like I feel like even now, like I feel like the younger generation just kind of sleeps on Lil Wayne, and it's like
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
100%.
there's a lot of.
I mean, he's
there's
like
a
an
lot
old
of
head
this-
now to like
Yeah.
the
He is an
younger
old
generation.
head, yeah.
'Cause
You
anything
know,
that's
yeah,
like
he's-
lyrical, even though he's not like that.
Lyrical,
Yeah.
lyricals.
Like Jay-Z.
But basically, he's like, you know, it's like, what do you like? I'm doing a lot of features. He talks about his
Yeah.
featuring, and he's like,
I
honestly,
saw
like, how do
this,
you
yeah.
write the lyrics? Or like, how do you do it? Do you
Oh,
put
he
your
just-
own thing in? And I'm like, no, I go with whatever they send me. So they send me the track, I put the lyrics on it, or pick a part of the song, I put my feature on it, and send it over. It's like, okay, but like, do you talk to them? It's like, well, usually I know them. You know, he's like, usually I know who the
Yes.
artist is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if I don't know them that well, I just listen to the track and literally go off whatever they're saying.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the both ways. Is like you either super in a relationship with the other artist, like you know them very well. You work with them. You know, you're friends, and then there's people that just naturally just pick your stuff up.
Yeah.
Completely.
100%.
Completely, and basically assimilate who you are as an artist. Put their blast on it, their name on it, slap and go. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can go about making music, whether it's like, recording everything in advance, but it's really fun doing stuff on the spot, especially if you're in like an environment where like everything's kind of like go, go, go. Like if you're at the studio with some people or whatever, like improvisation's like kind of fun with that.
Oh, improvise.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
Yo.
Jazz.
I'm gonna.
You like jazz?
I
You like jazz?
love jazz, Leo. Actually.
How should I open up? How should I talk to her? What's you like jazz?
Yo. Okay. Yo. Just okay. I was totally gonna go off on a whole thing about that stupid bee movie.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
About how
don't
she
mention the
literally
bee movie,
wants
bro.
to pork a bee. Like, bro.
Ah, and that's pod bite number 2.
The bees. Listen,
He low-key reminds me of Pete Davidson, that
Yo,
I'm just saying.
don't do Jerry Seinfeld like that.
that was funny. Okay, yo, that was actually. I was about to say something stupid about how, like, listen, Jerry Seinfeld bee, sure, but wanting to pork him, like, come on.
My favorite
The Pete
character in that
Davidson
entire
effect.
movie is her boyfriend
I know
because he's like, why?
Whoa.
The bee, like that guy,
Peter.
and he's trying to, hey Peter. That actor,
Hey,
him
Bobby.
in Seinfeld, obviously him in Family Guy, and in the Bee Movie, I love that.
Oh
dude.
yeah, it was great.
Because he is such a meathead.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. And he's like, stupid bee.
I hate
And
how
he's
he,
like trying to
yeah,
like
but I
kill him.
find that he,
Oh,
the,
jeez.
I don't know why I'm forgetting his name, and it really pisses me off because I love him, but he gets. I hate how he gets typecasted though, like to
Yeah.
be like the meathead. Which I mean,
Well, I wonder. This is the one thing I always thought about typecasting. Like, do obviously there are some actors that are like, okay, I need money and I want to continue to do this, so I have to get typecasted. But
Yeah.
I feel like there's some people that only pick that role.
that is true.
you
You
know?
know what? That's fair.
Well, I
That
feel
is
like
fair.
there's a lot of like,
yeah.
there's ghost producing.
Yeah.
There's like people that just write lyrics, people that just make melodies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like think about all the like pop artists. I think from like even when like they talk like older pop artists,
Yeah.
your Britney Spears or Christina's, even like we're getting
Xtina.
2010s like Katy Perry's. Like they're like like somebody else wrote that and I picked it up.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like this song was. There's a lot. Just a trend
Wasn't
now
even
going on,
for
like
me.
TikTok and Instagram. They're like, oh, did you know that like Charlie XCX was supposed to sing California Girls, but then
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's accurate, but it's
But, like,
it
no,
was
but
usually
it's the same idea.
It's
I
like,
get
oh,
what
yeah.
you
mean.
And then it's like, oh yeah, like she did it first. She did a demo. She didn't like it. She just dropped a song, and then Katy Perry picked it up, and that was the hit.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of behind.
There
the
is a
scenes.
lot.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, there was one
true.
recently, or that I saw personally. It's not recent, but there's a song on one of Drake's albums that Kanye produced for Rihanna, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
took it. It's the one that he sings. I
I've
think
heard that
it's-
before, but I don't know like what song it is.
I'll never find your love. Yeah,
That was
that.
for Rihanna.
He produced, yeah.
know he
Kanye
had the
produced
beat.
it for Rihanna. She was
With
gonna
someone
sing
else.
on it, but Drake.
Wow.
But I don't know if Drake stole
I can't
it.
unhear
but,
that.
No,
like,
I know,
without
but
a
that's
Drake's voice.
honestly, I'm not a
No.
huge fan of Drake, but that's one of my favorite.
I love
songs.
Drake.
It's
I
catchy.
like him. I like a lot of songs. I respect him as an artist,
Yeah.
and I respect
Dude.
his ability to like not do the same thing over
Yes.
and
Yeah,
over again.
you can't deny that Drake's like the go to mainstream pop.
I would
right
agree,
now, yeah,
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I would. I think it's very hard artistically and numerically speaking, like on stats and all that,
Yeah.
to disagree with that.
No,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to like him, but to say that he's not one of the greatest,
Mm-hmm.
and this isn't
Yeah.
some like Toronto, like I don't listen to
No,
him at all.
no,
I'm biased.
yeah,
I don't
but-
even follow the dude on
But
Instagram.
in the game, right? Like,
But in the
he's
game, in the
fucking
industry,
killing it, yeah.
in the in the span of
Yeah.
things, like he definitely
Dude,
is.
I'm a big Drake
He's-
fan, so I'm kind of biased, but like I just really like.
Well, like,
Hey,
see,
fair
I'm,
enough,
I'm a
though.
Drake fan from like Nothing Was the Same to previous.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm still
Like,
a fan of some
I'm-
of the new stuff he's putting out. Like he's making some good tracks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, and like I know I do, but it's like if I would say pick a Drake album to listen to,
Yeah.
I would pick, all the way from YNCMB until like.
Oh, I wasn't even yeah.
what I mean?
Well,
Like-
yeah, no, yeah, that's
Because
it,
like it's
yeah.
like it's like he started like doing all the features and all of like those collectives, right?
Yeah.
And then made a name for himself.
yeah.
And then when pinnacle career A lot of people say Views as a pinnacle career, which I enjoy the album.
Views is a good album.
It's a
I
good
just
It's
don't
a
think it's
good
his
album.
best.
There's some bangers in
Yeah.
it. But I feel like it was before
I
that.
think Rihanna made that album. Bro, I think she's only on like 1 or 2 songs. I think she still made the album.
Dude, being an artist looks so hard. Like, I
Yeah.
can't even. Like, I never want to have to
It
keep
is.
up an image.
Carter,
or
what do you
something
mean? Like,
I'm
See,
not
but there's
like.
people like you who just want to make beats.
But not want to be.
You
want
want to make music, but you don't want to do the rest. And,
Yeah, be the
and
personality.
it's perfectly valid.
Yeah.
I'm not like the type of person who has like a personality that's so strong that I could keep up an image. So I know that's not for me. I'd rather
no.
just do like the behind the scenes stuff, like just
I'm
have
too
fun
energetic.
with.
I
Yeah,
gotta put it into
You
something.
you need to go like the bass, like slap bass guy,
like the Victor
what's his-
Wooten.
You know?
No, who's the
Oh, like on the internet. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you were
that
talking about- Oh, Davey 504.
Davey
Oh, yo,
504,
I love
that's
I
that
love
guy.
that guy.
Yo, that's
the
hey,
best
Davey.
guy.
Dude,
Shout
he's
out
the
Davey
goat of,
504.
like, bass
You,
YouTubers.
Yo,
yo,
he's so funny.
you
Or just bass in
inspire
general.
me.
Guys, I feel like Landon just looks like the type of dude that like he would like, you know, like when movies have soundtracks, he will wake up and like stretch and it's like a Corey Taylor scream, just like.
You know what? I
Dog,
noticed is,
no,
like,
don't even fuck with me,
No,
bro.
we're gonna make
Literally,
this video.
bro,
This
what's-
video will happen.
Yo,
We'll
dead
get
ass, we
Landon
need
just
to.
going like this, and he's like,
Bro,
So-
literally.
I was
There's a
gonna
song
say-
on. Sorry,
Go ahead.
Carter, but there's
My
a
bad, my
song
bad.
on. No, you're good. There's a song on my phone called by Alien Weaponry. It is a metal band from New Zealand, and the song I don't want to mispronounce it, but it's Kai Tangata.
Okay.
Fucking crazy, and I literally, it's probably weird.
For the listeners,
Yeah,
check out that track.
bro, literally, it's so good. But it's honestly, you know what it is? The best way I've heard it, like I could describe it, is "Saint Anger" by Metallica done properly.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
That's
It's
a hot
no, but
take.
it's
I
so
can see
good.
that.
It's
That
it's
is
a
a hot
lot.
take.
It's really good. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like I fall asleep to it.
Bro, you're crazy.
Yo,
I don't know.
It has been established in this podcast
You're
that Landon
capping, bro.
is
No way.
crazy.
Bro, like I used to, like that's how I got into like Metallica and Slipknot. I used to like just like because I like to listen to something when I fall asleep, and if I like to listen to something when I'm awake, how am I not gonna like listening to it when I
Interesting.
fall asleep? And I'm just
Interesting.
chilling, I might
Listening to Skin
Bang
Ticket
my
by
head.
Slipknot.
I'm like,
going to sleep.
wake
Yeah.
up, grab a little bit.
There was one time I fell asleep to a loop of that remix, that interview from Antoine Dodson. He's climbing your windows.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
people-
Hey, see, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so
though.
somebody made
Yeah,
a
that's a classic
remix,
YouTube
and I
video.
don't.
Yeah.
It's all a blur. It was a long time ago.
No, yeah, that came
but
in like 20
I basically fell asleep
Yeah.
to like that loop was like he's climbing your windows.
Yo,
he's
that's
snatching
gonna mess with your
people
dreams,
up."
bro.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
real.
mean?
You're gonna have like
And
some
I've
start
never-
lucid
I-
dreaming.
nightmares,
It's
bro.
subconscious. Like you're
Yeah, it is.
That's what I'm
listening.
saying.
It's like you'll never forget the lyrics of that.
It's
Yeah,
something.
it's true.
It's something super
It's
like.
daunting.
Yeah.
It gives me nightmares.
Oh,
but, like,
I don't know that. I was
Yeah,
thinking that.
that's the type of
It's
stuff that
something
changes
that,
you
like,
as a person.
it's something
Yeah.
that you wouldn't think like people listen to like the like 5-minute stories or whatever that people post on like Spotify, like
Yeah.
you're drifting and all this stuff. But it's at the root of it, it's the same thing. Like I feel relaxed when I listen to music. I feel relaxed when I listen to anything.
Yeah. Camera check.
So I'm gonna sleep to it. Like I don't know.
Nice. There we go.
My
All right. So,
yeah.
what is your social media handles, your Instagram, all this stuff for people to find you?
It's like my Instagram's prod.carterbryson. I might change it sometime in the future. My Twitter is p_carterbryson. It was an accident. The Twitter is just
No,
an
it
auto
wasn't
name.
an accent because you're pushing P,
Pete.
Shut the fuck up.
bro.
No, I'm
Shout
just
out
kidding.
Gunna.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
there you go.
New
New
Gunna.
album out now.
Well, everybody that's listening should keep
Go,
in mind
yeah.
for the new projects coming out by Carter. Whenever they come.
Yeah.
Whenever he knows that
Hopefully
he's on
there's
them.
something.
Yeah.
coming soon.
Landon, what is your social media?
Landon Cruz Altamirano. If you can't spell it, that's okay.
Just like press the
Just
speaker.
figure it out. You'll
Press the
figure it out.
microphone button on Apple and let it.
Yeah, just let it do the thing. Like
Yeah.
honestly, if
You can check
yeah.
it here, or in the link down below.
If
Or
you-
here,
yeah,
or And it's probably just going to be the link down below.
if you follow the podcast in the end, you'll probably end up.
Yeah,
finding
you'll
my
see,
thing
especially
anyway.
on,
Like,
on
it's-
the
yeah.
IGs, on the TikToks.
Yeah.
And then Leo.
All right,
Give
shut,
us yours.
ooh, my bad.
I go by truffle images. At
you go.
truffle images.
What were you
I
going to
take
say?
images of truffles.
I was gonna
That's
say,
Yeah, that's not
shout
you.
out everyone at the Flat 5 podcast,
Oh,
the
bro.
Sharp 4 Records.
Yes, sir.
Shout out what they're doing.
Thanks,
Gotta
bro.
see it
Thank
go
you, man.
far.
Appreciate
Much
that.
appreciated.
Shout out all my friends too. Just shout out everyone. Shout out my family.
Yeah, that's what's up. Dab them up, bro.
Shout
sir.
out God.
Shout out God. Shout out Zach Fox.
And
Yeah.
finally, shout out Doja Cat.
And Doja Cat. Shout out Doja Cat.
Keep doing
Alrighty,
what you're
well.
doing, honey. You're
Yeah,
doing
absolutely.
great, sweetie.
Aw,
Thank you guys for coming on the show today. We
Thanks for
appreciate
having
your
me.
time.
Pleasure. It's been a
Great
pleasure.
to meet you,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Likewise.
You
Casual
guys.
talks, Sunday talks, casual talks.
Casual talks on a Sunday.
Lazy
man. It's
Sunday.
a chill day, man. Day before Valentine's Day.
This
For
is
everybody
Chick-fil-A
listening right now, make sure you go listen to last week's podcast with Tim Baltus and Mark Swan.
Go
Obviously,
watch it.
we got new episodes coming out all the time on the podcast. And keep an eye out for the first podcast featuring the entire group of Sharp 4 Records. And with that, we will end off this episode. Thank you guys so much, and we'll talk soon.
See ya.
Cheers.
Easy.
Yep.